Tan, now that you have been declared a candidate, what's the road ahead?
The road ahead is to live up to my promise and to reach out to the people.
This is definitely a new phase in your life. How would you describe this phase?
Well, it's exciting and I am looking forward to it.
Okay, and tell us more about your campaign plans. I mean, obviously, have a news conference. Briefly, you can tell us.
You are quite impatient, I must say.
Briefly, the whole nation is watching.
Yeah. Well, you know the symbol. My symbol is the heart, and I will project myself as the heart of the nation with a conscience for the people.
What will be your key themes for your campaign?
My key themes is actually is along those lines, to provide checks and balances on the government, because I am the only truly independent candidate, independent of the PAP government. And that is an important criteria to serve, to fulfill the mission of elected president.
Is that what the people want?
Well, I think the people have already got the government in May. And this is an option for them to improve upon the government, to check on the government. It is not another government. And this is for their own, is to improve the government, so they should welcome it.
Yes, I'm here with presidential candidate Tan Jee Say, who gave a very fiery speech earlier on, talking about how he believes the president should be acting as a check and balance on government.
Yeah.
How do you actually foresee this role developing if you were to be elected as president?
Yes, I think the function is very clear, is to provide checks and balances on the government. The government has already been elected, and that was only 3 months ago. What the Singaporeans are going to vote on 27th of August is for a person who will improve, who will check on the government to make sure that the government doesn't abuse its position to benefit themselves and to carry out the promises that it makes to the people. And I think that is an important thing. Obviously, I will make sure there are 5 specified duties. I will go through every one of them in my first few days of the presidential office.
Mr. Tan, some of the more conservative camps in Singapore might take some issue with, having a more combative style of confrontation with the government. How do you plan on winning their support?
Well, I think being forceful in my message shouldn't be construed as being confrontational or combative. I think you need someone who is not timid to speak up, because you are facing a rather formidable force, the government, which is known to be very strong. You cannot have a meek president to check on a formidable government. That must be clear. You need a president who can stand up to this government, which is a strong and powerful government that has been in office for a long time. No meek government can do that job. No meek president can do that job, sorry. 这个是历史性的机会，给新加坡人去投一个总统。这个总统的使命就是要制衡政府，不是政府，人民已经选出一个政府了，3个月前选出政府，他们所需要的是一个总统来制衡他，要保确政府是为人民服务，不是为自己的利益服务。
You got your whole family here today, so how do you get your children to attend?
Well, they wanted to. They told me last night this is a historic occasion. Why not come and support me? And and we say okay. If this doesn't affect your schoolwork, it's okay. One of them has got a test today, so he couldn't come. Yes. And we have already spoken to the school, and they were quite happy with it. It's a legitimate reason.
How was the mood in the nomination hall? How was the atmosphere?
Oh, the atmosphere was proper. We know everybody wants a dignified contest. There was no attempt to find fault with any other candidate. So we just let it be. And everyone, I don't think there was any objection raised. We want it to be a fair contest. We don't want to, have somebody who just on technical grounds not to contest the election. I think we value the choice, the diversity of choice that we give to the people.
Mr. Tan, can you give us some glimpses of the campaign? Are you going to press on your economic policies?
Well, I think you will. Sorry. Well, I think the economic policy is part of it. I think that there is a lot of unhappiness among Singaporeans because the economic policy of the government has resulted in a widening income gap. and over-reliance on foreign workers, overcrowding, and on the streets, in the houses and all that, and rising cost of living. Sorry. So that will be part of it, but I'm really going to engage the government in coming up with a new economic consensus. Well, to tell the government that people are not happy. Whatever your good intentions of high GDP growth, people do not want that. If it's at the expense of their good living, if they happen to be the highest stress, the unhappiest workers in the world, what's the point of double-digit growth? Why don't we slow down and have a less stressful life? And we can go back to our families early, 6, 7 o'clock, have dinner with them instead of coming back at 10 o'clock and miss your children.
Mr. Tan, PM Lee for the second time endorsed Dr. Tony Tan as a candidate of choice. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel down?
Well, I don't think so. I think the government has made its choice, but I wish he had not done that, but that is his choice.